Oh, what's up? What's up? All right, all right. Welcome in, everyone. I will, I'll wait a sec here, wait for everyone to flood in, and then we'll get started. Research some homers. Hmm. For watching the rerun, make sure you're subbed with noties on so you don't miss another live stream. Follow us on Twitter, give us some love there, and join our Discord as well. All of it's completely free. And if you want to try the site for yourself, use code PF30 to get 30% off your order. There we go. Alright, just posted on our Discord. Posted on Twitter, so we should be good to go. What's up, Matt? What's up, Jeff? Welcome in, welcome in. I gotta turn my fan on, hold on. It is so unbelievably hot in my room, bro. I get no AC in here. What's up, Max? Welcome in, bro. Yes, sir, 30% off. There you go. Telling you, PF30. PF30, 30% off. Games are starting late, so that's good. Usually I'm live and there's like a game happening right now. Yo, what's up, Heel Push? Glad you got one, bro. Bert, we're about to find out. We're about to find out. Let's do it. Um, Everyone's reacting on the Discord. Yeah, if you're not in there, join us on Discord, join us on Twitter. Um, we're almost at 7,000, I think. We might be at 7,000 on our Discord, and then we have like 15K on Twitter. Maybe we can hit 20K by the end of the month. Yo, morning, Jamar. Welcome in. Welcome on. Esav, I got you, bro. That's what I'm here for. I believe it was the last stream we actually cashed a two-man, so that was pretty nice. First two-leg looking into Paul and Wyatt. Talking about Goldie. Goldsmith. I don't think there's too many games today, so we'll find some guys though. What's up, Memory? All right, let's do it. Patrick Corbin definitely struggles against the righty. Gives up a low ISO on his main pitch. Pretty high on the next two. Yo, what's up, guys? Only 9 games. What's up, Trey? What's up, Eddie? What's up, Dice? What's good? What's good? Suarez a lock? What's up, Yigo? Luga? Welcome in, guys. Alright, let's do it. Let's get started here. Definitely gives up more batting average to the righty, although he throws a slider 44% of the time to lefties. Lefty pitcher here. Wow. Baltimore struggles versus the lefties. When we all go into a White Sox game, bro. I think I got one coming up soon. I think me and my dad are going on. Is it the Hawaiian Day again or something? I think it's the 11th of July we're going. Yeah. All right, lefties. Yeah, this looks rough. I don't know if I'm gonna take any Orioles here, but we can look. Maybe some of them smack. They have no righties. That's why. Holy, they have like Loriano and uh, they have like no one else. They have Loriano. Let's see what this guy does. Not looking good here, boys. I can't lie. This looks rough. Look batter versus pitcher. 0 for 5. Ooh. Rivera's 4 for 5 with a 400 ISO. Yeah, jeez, this guy's just not gonna play. Dylan from the Orioles. Nah, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna take any Orioles. They just don't have any good right-handed batters. Acuna, Judge, Cal, Suzuki, Carroll, Marte, Slater, Vargas, Cruz. Unless you're saying Varga. I don't know who Varga is, though. Yeah, I'm fading that game. Corbin's ISO is so low, too. I mean, a 162, 255, but he only throws it 20% of the time. We'll find a better game here. Trevor Rogers, maybe. 0 ISO on his four seam. Gotta be careful here. Like, he's only thrown 22 pitches, so I'm not too worried. I'll mainly just go off of, Does this guy actually start? 2.1 innings, 6.1. Yeah, he actually starts, okay. He throws a few. Throws a couple innings. Last year he did... Looks like he was a bullpen guy. They put him in when he, faced righties. Struggles more so versus the righty, but it doesn't seem to really matter. Yeah, we'll go game by game today. Next game, maybe Soto. Yo, what's up, Will? Glad to have you in here, bro. Alright, Trevor Rogers, he's a lefty, so we'll use this filter by lefty tag. And, looks like Wyatt is probably the best. I saw a lot of people were on him. How's he play against the four-seamer? Not terrible. Don't love it though. We could always check sweet spots though too. Player away games he has 6 homers. Night games he has 10 compared to day. A lot of guys struggle in the day. I feel like they're just more like jacked up and hyped to play at night for some reason. Mondays he's 2 for 19 with 2 homers, so his only hits on Mondays are home runs. Looks like he's better versus righties. Jeez, this looks like a rough game. Might take the under. This is just... Garcia. Someone said Garcia, too. 3 for 6 with a homer. We can look at batter versus pitcher. Adolis looks the best. Wyatt's over 3 against this guy. Simeon's 3 for 7. Man, Adolis has been rough this year, bro. Man, .086 ISO. He has 1 homer versus lefties. They have like 10 team home runs versus lefties. That is rough. Yo, what's up, Shay? Blackburn gives up a .667. Holy. Over-under's a 9.5. Interesting. They must have bad bullpens because I don't know if these starters are going to last a long time. Like, these guys just don't seem to pitch very many innings, like 5-5. Oh, he pitched 8 against Washington. Seems to average about 5. Actually, we can see. Yeah, averages just under 6. Trevor Rogers also averages like not even 5. So, never pay much attention to expecting versus actual slugging. I mainly look at ISO when I'm researching homers. Acuna homer. All right, let's go to the next game. That game looks rough. I think I'm just fading that game entirely. Definitely struggles versus the lefty. Here you can see he gets up 10 homers compared to 2. 1.74 per 9. Almost turned 5 into 12K. Dang, man. Who sold your bag, Will? Who sold the bag? Juan Soto's 4 for 11, 42 pitches. Juan Soto, bro. 700 mil for what? Like, for real. Oh, wait, I'm on Pete Alonso. I'm not even on Soto. Mabi. Soto's a 242. Nimmo's a 247. Pete with a 285. Wow. They all these guys bat way better versus righties. What is ISO? ISO basically measures how often a player gets a double, triple, or home run. So it measures how often they hit for extra bases. So here, like, he's a 312 batting average, 285 ISO. Also, when you're on Propfinder, you could hit this info icon, and it'll show you exactly what all these things mean. So as you can see, ISO, measure of a raw hitter's power, tells you how often a player hits for extra bases. Resold it. Oh, and he hit yesterday. Dang, man. Yeah, don't worry. I'm going through one by one. No, I didn't add anyone yet. The first game's a complete fade. The Orioles game is a complete fade. I got you, James. McNeil? Jeff says McNeil. Where's McNeil, my blind? Yeah. 250 ISO, dang. He must hit a lot of doubles, bro. Wow. Look at that. This guy struggles to lefties, though, which kind of makes me want to play... Oh, McNeil is a lefty. I feel like Soto's going to be a lock. Yeah, Soto looks pretty good. 391 homer, 327 field out, 357 field out, 356 double, 331 single. Bro, Soto is slow, holy. 407 field out, that is so rough. Yeah, sweet spots are actually insane. I didn't look at the sweet spots for the first game. Let me... Yeah, I feel so bad for Tyrese. Oh my god. That was awful. I actually hate that. This is like the worst game 7 ever. It's so bad. Oh man, Corbin gives up crazy. 5th and 6th spots. Laureano. He struggled versus righties, I believe, right? Yeah. 5th. If Laureano bats 5th, lineup's not confirmed. Hmm. Seeing a lot of Azuña on slips today. History matters more than you might think, actually. It just depends how many at bats he has. He might just not have very many at bats. This guy gives up a 200 ISO to the four. Oh, he doesn't have many innings pitched. The 1.2, 1, 1.2. He gave up a double, so that's another thing. That's why I'm kind of fading this game, because this guy just doesn't pitch much. Like, how many earned runs do you give up? Kind of a lot, low-key. But also, like, towards lefties, there's only one decent hitter, and it's Langford. Like, I guess you could say Seager. Seager actually looks pretty good. Does he struggle versus righties or lefties? Righties. Yeah, it's just so weird. This game's just so weird. Seager's a lefty. Player, batter versus pitcher. Seager is 1 for 6 against this guy. Away games, he bats better. Night games, better. Mondays, he's 0 for 5. Yeah, Seager's chalked. Yeah, you're fading the first game, too, yeah. Yeah, it is actually insane. Like, this batting order matchup sheet is wild. And Heal, I think the first day on homers we were 50%, which is insane. On home runs, not even HRRs. Like half of these guys in green hit homers. Like that is ridiculous, bro. We're cracking the code. We're actually cracking the code on this. All right, someone remember this. First, second, ninth for the Mets, and then first, seventh, ninth. We'll come back. Looks like he gives up most versus the ninth. That's crazy. 9 innings pitched. There's 2 homers. And then first, seventh, ninth. And wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Appreciate you guys. 129179. 129179. Let's go back and check. Let's go back. You got Schwellenbach. Didn't this guy almost have like a complete game the other? Oh yeah, he did. Against Milwaukee at a complete game. That's literally insane. 27 outs, and he only gave up 5 hits. Soto, Manny, Adolis in one play. I don't like Adolis, bro. Just saying, man. Okay, 179 Braves. 129 was Mets, right? Yeah, 129. So it's just aren't confirmed, so it's hard to tell. We can go back to the other sheet and look though. So versus lefties, I think Soto's just probably the move here. Versus righties. Looks like Soto and Nimmo. Also McNeil though. McNeil has 8 homers. Like, I don't think I'd parlay McNeil, but you could definitely take him as a straight. Plus 800. Soto's plus 390. Oh, one thing before I move on, actually, I gotta check the weather. See how the weather is in all these games. Blowing, nothing's blowing in. Blowing 17 miles an hour left in Chicago, which is shocking. Not at all. Okay, this game actually looks really good. Good temp. Good humidity, good pressure. I like how the pressure is like always the same until you reach Colorado, and that's like completely different. It's pretty funny. A lot of off days today. There's only a few games. It's only 9 today. Fade Adolis, yeah. I'd fade him too. He's just so random. He hit a homer the other day, but it's just like, I don't know. I gotta wait till he hits his groove again, you know? He's just been rough this year. Yeah, Buxton could be the play again, honestly. That dude's been unreal. Unreal. Okay, Schwellenbach, let me lock in here. Schwellenbach gives up 182 and crazy on the curveball. How does Soto hit the curve? Oh, wait, only 5%? It says 15. Oh, wait. Hold on, I'm Soto. Oh, man. Soto mashes the curve. He also mashes the splitter. And he mashes the four seam. I think Soto's got to be the play here, right? And he hits the cutter well. Maybe this guy is worth 700 mil. Honestly. Okay, Soto is insane. How does Soto play on his spreads? 7 homers at home, 10 at night, 7 in June. He's a 687 slugging in June. On Mondays, he only has 1 homer. Versus right, though, look, 13 to 8. I think there's a lot more good than bad. The only thing I don't like is his Monday split. I think Soto's the play. Is he in a sweet spot? Wait, it was 1-2-1-2-9 for Mets, so probably not. He's probably the third. Shoot. Wait, 1-2. Oh my god, Soto's a lock. Boys, Soto is a lock. He's in the sweet spot, boys. Holy. Wait, is Nimmo ninth? No. Wait, no. Surely not. First is Lindor. Is Lindor mainly a lefty or a righty? Bats. Batting lefty. He's mainly a lefty. Oh boys. Oh boys. This could be another one of those another one of those homer nights for the Mets. Oh man. Lindor looks nasty. As of recent, he's been nasty. What are his splits? At home, he hits more than away. Night he hits more than day. Uh, June, slightly less. Mondays are his days. And he's in sweet spot. I like Lindor too, I think. Think I do, honestly. We got a righty. Lindor bats way better. All of them bat better, basically. I can look at Pete. I just don't love that he gives up only a .38 ISO on his fastball. And I think that's what Pete hits. Maybe not. Has he been in a slump? Or is he just bat better versus lefties? He gets a better season barrel barely, so I guess we can look. 32-27. Nah, I love Pete and or not Pete. I love Soto and Lindor for this game. Yeah, lefty, I know. I was just checking. I just wanted to check Pete. Soto, Lindor, sweet spot. Soto is also sweet spot. Soto batted third yesterday. Interesting. He has more at second. We'll see. Soto should be in sweet spot. He usually who batted 2 for yeah, I saw that 2 for 19 on Mondays, but 2 homers. Who bats mainly instead? Um, Lindor, Pete. Would Pete maybe Pete would go second? No, he's always third, right? A third or fourth. Maybe. Oh, is that what you guys are saying? Nimmo? Sometimes Nimmo. Okay. We'll just have to see when the lineup's confirmed, but I really like Lindor and Soto, especially if they stay in that sweet spot. The guy batting ninth, we're not even going to really know. Probably Tyrone Taylor. Maybe Acuna. But all those guys are righties anyway, so. Yesterday was Marte. Interesting. He has 36 only. I don't know. We'll see. Pete fourth almost always. Actually, he's batted third more, which is interesting. That's why this tool is so helpful, because like I would have thought Pete bats way more fourth, but he actually has almost 60 plus more at bats batting third rather than fourth. Yeah, I like Lindor Soto. All right, let's move on to the next game. We got 179 against the next game. 179. Wind is blowing out as well. For those of you not following us on Twitter or joining our Discord, make sure you do that. Like the stream as well. Try to get some more people in here. Let's try and hit. I think we can hit 100 likes. We got almost 230 people in here. We could hit 100 likes today. We had 96 last time or 98 or something. But let's do it. Let's hit 100 at least, boys. Discord, Twitter is free, obviously. So just join if you want. Everything's linked below. Matty Olson. Ellie for Cincy. A lot of you are saying Olson. Okay, let me get through this game. Oh, wait. Olson. Yeah. Let me get through this game. We'll check Olson now, actually. Olson's a lefty, which is a little rough considering this guy gives up... Oh, wow. 556 ISO on his righty sinker. Holy. Olson a lock. Cutter curve. Okay, let's look here. Righty. Righty. He struggles versus lefties more. But against righties, he gives up that sinker on a 556 ISO, 444 batting average. So if any, let's see if any righties crush the sinker. That's all we care. Okay, Austin Riley crushes the sinker. Recently at least. 395 sack fly, that is tough. Player splits. Mondays, he's 10 for 28, 3 homers. Versus righties. Okay, you guys are saying Olsen's a lock. Olsen is... doesn't look great. Liked and sub, appreciate it. Yeah, turn on noties too, because I'm don't really stream at the same time every day, so if you want to know anytime we go live. See that Olsen homer that got called back, bro. That killed so many slips. That killed our slip. We had 1 for 1K on that. Gino, the best way to see if someone's gonna get a hit is just looking at the batting average. So here, the higher the batting average, the better. Anything 300 plus that a pitcher gives up, and then if they also have a 300 plus, that's like about the best odds you can get. 400 even better. Was gonna have been terrible. It's Acuna or Riley. He throws his slider 40% of the time to righties. We got any batter versus pitcher? We do. Ozzy's 3 for 4. Riley's 2 for 3. The 0 ISO, so he's hit 2 singles. Acuna has a homer against him. Verdugo's 4 for 12. Okay, let's go back. We got righty. 225 ISO. Acuna has a 320 versus righties. Acuna has a 449 batting average. Holy crap. What does he do against the sinker? Sinker, slider. Acuna does not hit the slider, and he throws it 40% of the time. He hit 1. Oh, wait, he hit a homer off this guy. Like, a few weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, maybe. Ellie looks good. Big shot. I faded the Orioles game completely, and then now I'm on this game, so you didn't miss too much. Acuna 2 homers, bro. Acuna does not look good. Only guys that I would take. I don't even like taking a righty in this game, though. I guess against the sinker, 556 ISO, you can't really get better than that. Let's check his splits. I think I already did this, but I don't remember. Away games, night games. So what I'm looking at here, when I go to the splits tab, anything highlighted in purple is something that's currently applicable to the player. So he's playing in an away game, he's playing a night game. Away game, he has about the same as home. Night game, about the same as day. More homers than night games, though, by a lot. And then June, he's been kind of in a slump. Only 2 homers, but he only had 4 in May. On Mondays, he has 3 homers compared to almost every other day of the week, where he has 1, 3 on Thursdays as well. And versus righties, he has 9 homers compared to 3 versus lefties. So he definitely bats better versus righties. If we look here, Paul Blackburn is a righty, of course. That's why I'm filtered on this tab. Riley has a 278 batting average, 157 ISO, which isn't great. But he gives up so much ISO on that sinker. Is he in the sweet spot? Does anyone know? That would be nasty. First, 7th, 9th. He's batting second. First, Verdugo. First, 7th, 9th. 7th. Stuart Fairchild. It's also a little weird because this guy's only thrown a few innings. Ninth is probably Nick Allen, I guess. Over under Kyle gets a homer. I haven't checked that game yet. Orioles have 5 green spots. Yeah, I saw that, but it's like, oh, you're right. They have 5. That's a lot, bro. It's just he gives up no ISO on that slider, and he throws it 45% of the time. Yeah, Nick Allen bets 9 for the Braves. Acuna will bat first. Yeah, I don't like Acuna against this guy. He throws a slider. A lot of weird pitching today so far. First, I really like Soto and Lindor. That's all I got so far. No righties from Orioles. Yeah, it's close. 139 to 145. He definitely struggles versus righties though, both times in his career. Or both years recently, I guess I should say. Hmm. So I like Urias, maybe, but is he in a sweet spot? I could look. I also have videos on all these sheets. Not all of them, but the ones I'm showing now. So in case any of you guys are confused, you could check those videos out on our YouTube. Just talking about Urias. He is batting 9th, so he's not even in a sweet spot. I'm still fading that game. I don't like it. I don't like this game either. No splits found for this guy. So he's probably a bullpen arm. We'll take a look at him though. He has no splits. Does anyone know anything about this guy? Alan Winans? Alan Winans. I could take a look maybe. I didn't even copy it. Alan Winans. 15 ERA. Holy crap. This guy's terrible. Lindor and Wood, maybe? I didn't got to Wood, but he might be the move. He usually has pretty good splits. Apparently, Ellie has a homer off him. Fade bullpen games? I don't know, man. Bullpen games give a lot of homers. I just don't know what this guy throws, though. So, he's 2 for 2 with a homer against him. Let me look up his... What, like his pitch mix? Stats. Does anyone know where to find a pitch mix on this guy for a bullpen arm? Fastball. Okay, fastball, break. God, I don't even know what I'm even looking at. Elliot Lock. Alright, sounds good, Heal. Okay, righties. Ellie bats way better versus righties. 13 homers against him. And he hits the fastball well. I know he hits the fastball well. I just don't know what this guy throws. God. Maybe just whoever's in sweet spot for this game. But I don't know if we're going to even have any stats on that. Will Benson. This is probably just a fade game. I don't know what to do with this data. Yeah, so far Soto and Lindor. Yeah, you would think so, right? JB? That's what I'm kind of thinking. Oh, maybe there's stuff for 2024. I could look at that. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, we're good, we're good. I'm stupid. I should have known that. Appreciate it. I thought I already tried that. Okay. Changeup, 4-seam to lefties. It looks like he struggles way more versus lefties. Isn't De La Cruz normally a lefty? Like, I know he's a switch hitter, but batting lefty, he has 13 homers compared to 4. De La Cruz could be the play here. Okay, righty. Righty, and what was it? A changeup four seam. Changeup four seam. 13% recently, 20 on the season. So he's due. Night games, he has more homers than day, barely. June, he has a crazy batting average, 309. Mondays, he's got 2 homers. We're just not going to know sweet spots, which is a little annoying. Yo, what's up, Glow Boy? You're good, bro. We just faded the first game. So far, we have Lindor and Soto. So that's it so far. McLean, Trevino. Yeah, change a ton. And 45 changeup, 23 sinker, 19 slider. Okay. Okay, versus righties, he does sinker, slider, change. So let's just look at who's the best versus a right-handed pitcher, and then go off of that. Okay, Ellie, Ellie looks nasty still. Okay, Benson and CES. So Benson has 6 homers versus righties, 0 versus lefties. Wow. I don't know if Will Benson will play today. Changeup, four seam, sinker. Changeup, four seam, sinker. Will Benson looks okay. Home game, 6 homers. Night, day, he's split. June, he's been bad in June. And on Mondays, he's bad. Yeah, I wouldn't take him. I would have taken him if his splits look good, but his stats are just average. Whereas you look at Ellie, and his stats are super good. Especially against the heater, which he throws a ton. Especially against lefties. 20% of the time. I guess his changeup, he throws more. Ellie has a triple on it. Some far field outs. And good splits. CES, righty. Righty, we got sinker, slider, change. Good barrel recently. Just rough again. No good hitters. Buxton seeing beach balls. That's funny, bro. Friedel? Friedel doesn't seem to look too good. 315 batting average. If anything, I'd probably take Friedel for his bases, not a home run. He just doesn't hit many homers. I guess he has 8. Plus 500. What's Ellie? Plus 260. Yeah, it's a pretty big discrepancy. I just looked at Benson. He doesn't look great. Okay, Friedel is a lefty, which is better. Change up four seam. He just doesn't hit it far enough. Like 379 homer. That's like, okay, 406. There you go. Yeah, I wouldn't take Friedel. Man, these games have been bad recently. This is unfortunate. Yeah, exactly. Plus 260 tells Ellie's going. Exactly, bro. And he's 2 for 2 against this guy with a homer. 2 for 2, 1.5 ISO. So probably has, what, a homer and a double? Or a triple? Yeah, faded Orioles game. Game looks awful. Nick Lodolo versus righties. Struggles. God, Judge, man. There's a fastball 30% of the time. Fastball change curve. How does he do against the curve? He's hit 2 curves off lefties this season. God, what's Judge's odds? 165. It's so stupid. Judge has 27 homers on the season. Nick Lodolo's a lefty, so I'll filter that. Judge is better versus lefties with less homers. Okay, everyone was saying Goldschmidt. Wait, this guy... Yeah, definitely versus righties. Okay, which is good for Goldschmidt. He gives a 4-seam. Okay, that looks good. Curve looks bad, but it's always going to. That's what it's supposed to do, mainly. Unless it's like Schwarber. Wow, 2 for 4. Or 2 for 8 on homers. With a 875 ISOs. Not bad at all. Goldschmidt. It's going to be either Goldschmidt or Judge. Let's look at the splits. Then we could look at the sweet spot as well. Away games, Judge has 14 homers compared to 13. Night games, he has 14 compared to 13. June, he has 6. May, he had 11. Mondays, he has 0 homers. Judge has 0 homers on a Monday. That is rough. Globoy Acuna doesn't look very good. Do I trust Stanton if he plays? Stanton's a righty, right? Yeah, Stanton's a righty. He just hasn't played much. I wouldn't... I gotta wait for him to come back from injury. He's not 100%. Yeah, exactly. Stanton hasn't found his groove. Judge always in sweet spot, but odds trash, yeah. Odds are awful, bro. Okay, so either Judge or Goldie. Is Goldie in sweet spot too? No. First, second, fourth. He gives up a 102 ISO to the fourth hitter. First and second. If Judge is batting second, you have to go Judge here, almost. Like... And just look at all these guys quick. Judge, Goldie, Volpe. Yeah, Volpe's just not a home run hitter. Belly, even though he's a lefty, I just want to look. Curveball 43% of the time. No wonder he gives up nothing to lefties. Jeez. That's crazy. Like 43% curveball. He hasn't even hit a curveball. Jazz. Yeah, I'm not even looking at the rest of the Yankees. That's rough. Volpe for double? 199 ISO. I guess. I mean, I wouldn't. Double. There he has 1, 2. He has 2 doubles on the 4-seam changeup against this pitch mix since the start of the season. Soto and Lindor are my favorite. Judge, unfortunately, looks good. He'll probably just sell the bag, but Judge does look good. Even against the change. And he bats better versus lefties, typically. He strikes out 30% of the time. But I'd only bet on Judge if he's in this sweet spot. If he's batting third, I wouldn't take it. 0.081. This guy's nasty versus third. Fifth, fourth. These games have been so bad. Like, so bad. Alright, let's go to this next game. Mariners Twins. We have Brian Wu, seriously? And Bailey Ober. Bro, why are we getting so many good pitchers today? Okay, Brian Roos struggles versus lefties more. There's a four seam 50% of the time to lefties. That's good. That's really good. This Buxton's a righty. That's unfortunate. Wallner. Does Wallner crush the four seam? 13%, 14 on the season. Let's look at batter versus pitcher. Brian Wood's been in the league a bit. Larnack is 2 for 3 with a homer. Castro's 3 for 4 with a homer. Does Castro mainly bats? Mainly bats lefty, but hits about the same home runs, more righty probably. Trevor going? Trevor Larnack? Larnack doesn't look too bad. What are the sweet spots in this game? Against Wu. Third, fifth. Larnack's fourth. Still a 180. Wow. Oh no. 250, 230. Fourth, he has a 0 ISO in 10 innings. In 10 innings against the fourth batter. That is what? What, 30? 32 batters or 31 batters? He's given up 0 extra base hits. That is insane. So third and fifth spot, we have Correa and Ty France. Oh my god. These games have been so bad. I feel like the homers today are going to be super random. Brian Wu is a righty. God, we can look at Buxton, I guess. It's just sinker, four seam. I don't know, man. Buxton bats better versus lefties. Bats way better versus lefties. They're going to move Goldie up in the sweet spot. Goldie will be moved if he gets moved up to the sweet spot. For sure. Tatis bobblehead night. Didn't Judge go like 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts when it was his bobblehead night? Trout deserves some love. Make sure you guys like the stream. Let's try and get 100. We were close. We were close last stream. Oh, Judge went yard in his bobblehead day? Let's see what we're at right now. Let's see. We're at, come on, there's 240 people in here. We're at 58 likes. Let's get 100. We can get 100. He homered on Superman bobblehead night. That's funny. Yeah, right now the list is Soto, Lindor, De La Cruz, and possibly Judge if he bats in that sweet spot. Man, the problem is like every time a pitcher struggles against a certain handed batter, it's always like the teams don't have many of that batter. It's just rough. Like many good ones. Like Trevor Larnack. It's just 13% barrel on the season. It's just not great. Like 324, 336, 394. Like out of 4 of these green hits, only one of them's even far enough for a homer, and it wasn't. This one's a homer. This one's somehow a homer, 380. He must have pulled it. It was off Woo, which is good. He's 2 for 3 with homer. Okay. And then he got a single off of him. Homer against McDermott. Homer against Creamer. 414 double. Wow. 346 homer. Like, it's so random. So we're about to update this. Be tuned for an update video. There's about to be a crazy update to this home run cheat sheet. Ryan, the thing about Buxton, like, if you look here against the pitches, This guy throws a sinker and four seam and gives up a combined, not even combined, he gives up a .038 ISO on his sinker that he throws 40% of the time. 0 home runs on the year. Four seam, 0.73 ISO. Sure, he gives up a 150 and a 176 on the pitches he throws 20% of the time, but he's still only given up 2 homers against that. Against lefties, on the four seam, he's given up 5 homers and a 213 ISO. So you got to be careful with, like, that the pitcher matters almost as much, if not more, than the batter. Yeah, don't take righties versus Woo. It's just not worth it. This Woo guy is nasty. Since there's not many games, maybe we'll research a bit of pitchers at the end. Clemens is a lefty. You can look at Clemens. Sorry, a lot of you guys are saying that. 319, 318, 333, 407. He doesn't look terrible. He's better versus righties against that fastball. He's been in a slump recently, though. Hits the changeup well. 367, 364. One was a homer. Fade in that game. Yeah, I think today might just be a pitcher game. Like, there's some. Like, Soto, Lindor look really good. A lot of these other guys are just nasty, like Brian Wu, Patrick Corbin. Angels game should have some homers. Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'll go a little faster so we could just get through all these. Versus righties. Yeah, versus righties. I think if you're gonna take anyone from this game, either take Cody Wallner or Larnack, and it all just depends on the sweet spot, which Wu gives up. Or no, we already checked. He doesn't have anyone in the sweet spot. So, like, maybe if something changes, like once the lineup's confirmed, you can maybe take one of those lefties, but do not take a righty against Wu. It's just he's given up 0 homers on a pitch he throws 50% of the time. James, there's actually a tutorial on our YouTube about that. It's called HRRs and total bases or something like that. It's only a few minutes, so you could watch that now and then come back if you want. What about Seattle batters? I haven't got there. Yeah, what's up, Adam? Mets, maybe Yankees, Angels, and Padres game for homers. Mets, Lindor, and Soto look good. Okay, let's look at the Mariners batters. Maybe we'll get something here. 167 ISO on his four seam. He throws it 40% of the time. Cal bats better versus righties, I believe. 379 ISO. Oh my god. That is insane. Wow. He didn't even... This one wasn't even barreled. Like 40 degrees. If he barreled this ball... God. Like, that, it would have looked like this. 105. I watched that live. That made me very sad as a Cubs fan. Cal Riley owned us last series. He had like 4 homers in that series. It's like, bro, what? Nah, Glowadolis looks terrible today. Yeah, Osiris, for real. That game is like fate of the day. It looks awful. Basis type of day? Could be. I think I'm going to look at pitchers. I'll show you guys how to research pitchers. I love researching pitchers. It's so good. And then every now and then you hit a few homer parlays, and then you could go up crazy on baseball too. Look at this. 4 homers in a 3-game series. I hate this guy. I literally hate this guy, bro. Yeah, four-seamer, he gives up a lot. Change-up slider. Like, I can look at the change slider. As funny as it sounds, Cal Riley doesn't even look that good. Like, on the four-seam... Okay, never mind. I just shouldn't say that. It's Cal Riley, but... He doesn't look that good. Solano? Dude, this Solano guy also hit 2 homers yesterday. That was annoying. I feel so bad for Halliburton. Did anyone else watch that game 7? That was terrible. I was so sad. Solano doesn't have very many stats. On Mondays, Cal Riley is 2 for 28. That is a 71 batting average. Holy cow. Holy cow. That is terrible. Yeah, I think I'd fade this game too. Like, I only give out good picks. I'm not gonna. I'm just here to research the data. If the data's bad, if the data is showing that there's not gonna be many homers, I'm not gonna tell you guys to take all these homers. Because it just looks bad. It really does. Rowdy Tellez looked good yesterday. If he would have played, like, okay, Rowdy Tellez might be the play, but he just doesn't play anymore. He's 2 for 20 on Mondays. Why can no one bat on Mondays if you're a Mariner? If you're a Mariner, it's impossible to hit a baseball on a Monday. Like, did they just... I wonder if they just faced some really hard pitchers. Like, what does Julio's look like? 6 for 30. Crawford is 5 for 20. Interesting. I wonder why it's so bad. And Cal's plus 176. Crawford. Yeah, like, it's rough. It's rough, guys. I can't lie. I can't lie. Usually you see a few of these, but is there a sweet spot? Is there any good sweet spots? Second, third, fifth. Second, third. Cal Riley's in a sweet spot. That makes up almost for his Mondays. Like, if you want to take anyone, you could take Cal. It's just his odds are going to be terrible. Rowdy Tellez usually bats 6th, sometimes 5th. If he plays and randomly bats 5th, I'd take him. But he's probably not even going to play. So let's just go to the next game. Maybe we'll get something good today. Like, geez, this is rough. This is rough. Padres Nats games for homers. Okay, good. At least we have something. We still have a lot of games. We still have a lot of games to go through. I'm being a little dramatic. Let's just keep going. Keep plugging. This guy struggles versus righties more. There's a slider 43% of the time. 30% of the time he throws his fastball. Let's just go through. This guy doesn't have very many stats. Is this a bullpen arm? Are we going to get another bullpen arm, guys? This is going to be annoying. Kokonowitz is pitching. That's just great. Yelich is the only... Oh my God. Why... Today looks terrible for homers. Holy cow. Okay, like Churio, maybe. Yelich, maybe. Yelich, four-seam curve. I might literally have to fade this game too. Oh my God. Why are all these pitchers nasty today? Jake Bauers. And this guy gives up 0. He's given up 0 ISO to a lefty. Except on his sinker. And it was like a double, I guess. Yeah, it's indoor, Don. Yelly best option. Yeah, best option is not a good one. He does struggle versus righties, but there's no good righties on the team. Maybe Reese? Hold on, Reese could be the play. No, like, dude, there's nothing good. There's literally nothing good in these games. I'm not going to tell you guys to take something good when it's not. Or, yeah. Brewers auto fade. Yep. Lindor has 4 homers on Mondays. Yep. Lindor, everything looked good. Same with Soto. Those two are actually locks. Okay, Chad Padwick, please. Okay, he throws a cutter 47% of the time to righties. He gives up more homers versus righties. But he's playing the Pirates, who only have O'Neal Cruz as a good hitter. Like, oh my god, man. This is unfortunate. This is unfortunate. Versus righties, his sinker, four-seam. Like, look. No one hits a... Okay, oh wait. O'Neal Cruz hits righties well. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We might have another one. Wait a minute. We have another one. We might have another one. O'Neal Cruz might be the play. Yeah, Soto didn't look great on Monday, but everything else looked good for him. Oh yeah, you could actually play some no home runs. Some no home run props instead of taking home runs, obviously. Um that could actually be the play. Didn't even think about that. Okay, O'Neal Cruz actually looks kind of nasty. 28% on the season. God, when he barrels a ball, he barrels a ball. 119 off Kenley Jansen. Dude threw him a meatball. 122, 432-foot home run. Alonso doesn't look good, in my opinion. Okay, Cruz. That's interesting. I guess Cruz would bat better versus a righty. He's a lefty. McCutcheon, 164. It's just not great. Okay, Cruz could be the play though. Let's look at Cruz's stat or splits. We have away games slightly worse than at home. Night games slightly worse. June slightly worse. Oh my god. All his splits are bad except for the verse righties. That's tough. Jezeb, it's been rough, bro. We have here's our guys, and Judge. I'm only taking if he bats. I believe it was second, right? If he bats in that sweet spot, I'll take him. But here, I'll read it out too. We have Soto, Lindor, Ellie, and then Judge. Only if he bats in the sweet spot. O'Neal Cruz. Like I want to take him, but the splits tell me not to, so I probably just shouldn't. He's not even that good against the cutter. Against the four seam, he's nasty. Tempting. Wait, is he in the sweet spot? Did I look? Hold up. Batting first? Okay. O'Neal Cruz is in the sweet spot. Also 7th. Tommy Pham or Adam Frazier. Tommy Pham and Frazier's a lefty. You can look at him. He just looks so bad. 0% barrel last 15 games. Or last 15 at bats. That is awful. Both Cruzes are in timeout for you. Cruz singles. Let me show you why I don't think Alonso looks good. Okay, Alonso not in a sweet spot. 4 for 11 against this guy with a double, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. The reason is Schwellenbach gives up a .038 ISO against this four seam, which he throws 30% of the time. More than 30. 0 homers. Slider, he gives up a 161. He's worse versus lefties. So Pete Alonso being a righty makes it a little rough. And then you look here and it's been rough recently as well. Lots of singles. So, like, you could take it if you want. He was nasty earlier in the season, but pitcher matters more, if not, or as much, if not more, than the batter does. Soto, Wood, Mayer, Adele, Lau are in good spots. Yeah, Soto being in that sweet spot. Soto is probably my favorite today. No, not Goldie. Goldie wasn't in the sweet spot. Judge might be. Goldie just looked okay to me. Lineups can drop in the morning or they can drop like an hour before game time. It just depends on what the manager wants to do. Okay, let's move on to the next game. Diamondbacks versus White Sox. My beloved White Sox. Okay. Rodriguez struggles versus a righty. That's good. And he actually... Okay. 46% of the time he throws a fastball. 345 ISO to the lefty. Left-handed pitcher. Benintendi. Does he crush the four-seam? What? He said a four-seam 3 times? Okay. Well, that's not great. God, that is... Like, what? What the heck, man? God, the White Sox are so bad, it's actually laughable. Alright, let's look at Rays, whatever. It's not gonna work. Vargas has been in a crazy slump. Four-seam change. Four-seam change. 0.42. Okay, hold on. Luis Robert can't hit a four-seam. No, no. Ooh. Sinker. Benintendi hits the sinker. Michael A. Taylor against the changeup. If he gets a changeup, it might be gone. Jeez, those Sox are so bad. Yeah, I'm not taking anyone from that either. Jeez. Sorry, this is rough, guys. But not going to tell you to take any homers if I don't like them. Wow. And Shane Smith is nasty too. Oh my god, man. Cattell Daly. Is Corbin going to be back yet? Yeah, White Sox pitcher is scary. This guy's a rookie too. Shane Smith. White Sox are trying to rebuild. Okay, he's a righty. Corbin Carroll, Suarez, Marte. As I figured, those would be the guys. All have way more homers. Yeah, all have way more homers. Versus a righty. That's a four-seam. Corbin Carroll's 27% on the season. ISO being that low is really weird. 17% whiff rate. That is weird. 46% curveball, 30% changeup. Have they played? They haven't played yet. That's annoying. Soto Ellie call it a day. Yeah, probably. Seems about right. 442 ISO to the four seam. 8 homers. I don't really want to bet on Corbin just because he hasn't played in a week. Or can I hit lefty, please? He hasn't played in a week, yeah. So Corbin day to day with his hand, yeah. Especially when it's a hand. I just don't want to take that. Good call. Appreciate it, JB. Check Marte, I guess. Ooh. Okay, Marte crushes the four seam. 452 ISO. Changeup. Changeup's a little rough. And by a little, I mean really rough. 7.1. Did anyone have Ketel Marte the other day when he played the Rockies and hit 2 doubles off the wall? And then hit 2 singles as well? I would have been mad and I didn't even have him. Like, I was mad and I didn't even have him. Yeah, Will, completely agree. Don't go crazy today when the data doesn't look great. He was your last leg big shot? No. Oh, you had him for 4 bases. There you go. That's a little better at least. Yeah. Yeah, it's smart to take a guy for if you take him for a home run, just take his bases too. Smart. Great day for bases, sold on the homer lay. It's rough. Last leg I did. No. Yeah, that's rough. Marte is Narth's favorite. Who? Marte, Starling Marte? Why did I get pinged in the Discord chat? Make sure you guys are in our Discord. It's completely free. Join our Discord. It's in the description. Also, Nightbot kind of types every now and then and sends an auto link. So join our Discord. Follow us on Twitter. Hit the like button. Subscribe and turn on noties so you don't miss another stream. We almost hit 100 likes last stream. Let's try and do it. I think we can do it. Oh, we're at 102. Let's go. Appreciate it, guys. Absolute dubs. Absolute dubs. Let me look at Narth. For any of you guys who aren't in our Discord, this Narth guy has hit like 2 or like was it 4 like 4-mans last week parlays. He's up 76 units since he joined, and he joined last week. So it's absolutely insane. Yeah. So any of you guys who aren't in our Discord, all of it's completely free. Suzuki going, Cattell going. AZ game windy. Aren't they playing a don't? Oh. Oh, they're in Comiskey? Yes, I call it Comiskey, not guaranteed rate. Guaranteed rate's stupid. Yeah, I don't want to take Corbin because his injury. Suarez. Suarez hits a fastball slider well. Hold on. Those fastball sliders, 17% on the season, 21 or yeah, 21 on the season. Hits righties better. Suzuki's definitely going. Favorite on the list so far, either Soto or Lindor. They both look great. I think Lindor looked a little better because all of his splits look good. Soto doesn't look good on Monday. But Soto is in the sweet spot. I think Lindor might be as well. Either way, if you're struggling to make a pick, either one of those guys look really good today. Ketel Marte looks really good against the 4-seam, so I'd probably take him. Against the changeup, not so much, but against the 4-seam, he throws it 50% of the time. And he has a decent ISO. He's a 150 ISO against it. 9% whiff rate on the 4-seam. This guy does not miss the 4-seam when he gets it. Suarez does, though. Wow, that's actually insane. 9% whiff rate? Yeah, 100 like milestone. Let's go. Naylor decent on Monday. Tough matchup, though. Yeah, is Naylor a... Oh, Naylor's a lefty. Sorry, I didn't even see him. Rough barrel recently. I wouldn't take him. I think Cattell. I could take my Cattell. Let's look at his splits. Better in a way, better at night. Been better. Wow, his average is crazy. 366 in June. On Mondays, he doesn't have a homer. Oh. That's rough. That is rough, I can't lie. Um, ISO 172, 171. Shane Smith is actually just nasty. Catel's batting where? Second. Okay, he gives up the most ISO to second. So I'll take Marte today. I'll take Marte. I like that pick actually. Pressing hearts nonstop. Appreciate it, JB. Cattell sat yesterday too, so he's fresh and rested. I did see that. I think if I think he was supposed to play actually since Carroll was out, but I hope Carroll comes back soon. He's such a good hitter for them. Alan, so if you click on a player and go to their player tab here, instead of team, you could see all the splits. And everything highlighted in purple is something that's currently happening. So like it's an away game at night. It's June being played on a Monday. So all stuff that's highlighted in purple. So you can just kind of like scroll down and stop when you see purple. Just makes it easy. Okay, Cubs Cardinals. Ben Brown is a bum to lefties. Ben Brown throws a fastball almost 60% of the time. That is unbelievable. He threw a fastball 70% of the time last year. $70? What? Marte, Lindor, and Soto. That might be the play. Okay. That is insane. 70% of the time last year. Newt Bar. Yeah, anytime you have a guy throw a pitch over probably 45% of the time, I'd go here and just filter that pitch. And then just see how they do just against that pitch. Okay, well, this guy has a 0.96 ISO. Newt Bar is terrible. His batting average sucks too. The heck? Donovan has a 1. All his stats look great except for his ISO. Yeah, this guy doesn't hit homers. Burleson. Burleson 212 ISO. Getting better. Getting better. 362. Winds blowing out. Are they in St. Louis? Yeah, they're in St. Louis. This is actually a big game for my Cubs. Big game. Will Benson didn't look great, Rex. Main thing going for him is just because he's whatever handedness the pitcher struggles against. Alec Burleson in a sweet spot. Okay, okay. Lindor, Soto, Marte. There you go. Oh man, I really like Burleson since he's in a sweet spot. Then it's just his ISO on the. Or no, he was good. It was Donovan. I might take Donovan for bases though. Like a 389 WOBA. Donovan looks really good if you want to take someone for bases or HRR. Yeah, sorry, HRR, not bases. Bases, you want to look at ISO. Sweep those dead birds. I agree, bro. Let's do it. Cubs got kind of a reality check last series against the Mariners. I do like Ellie, yes, Tremaine. So far we got Lindor, Soto, Ellie De La Cruz, Judge if he bats second. Was there another? And then yeah, Ketel Marte I just added from this game. I'll probably gonna add Burleson just based on this matchup here. We have first, fourth, fifth. Wait, is he in the sweet spot? Wait, where's Burleson? Where is he? Burleson? I'm blind again. He's batting fifth. Okay, good. Does he always bat fifth? Mainly, yes. He has 1 homer when he's batting fifth. 3 when he's batting seventh. Wow. 226 ISO, though. I just like it against the fastball. Meh. Hmm. I don't know if I'd take it actually. I don't love. I thought I liked his stats more. Yeah, Dylan, I'll give out all the plays at the end of stream, and just kind of throughout when people ask, people new people join. Sneaky lay Woods, Goldie, and Ohapi. I could see Goldie for a four-man Michael. Jeez, crazy. Yep, Burleson fifth. Sorry, took me a while to find. Um, don't love anyone from that game. I like Donovan for his total bases. Could take that almost. Just favorite that, save it for later. Batting third, Suzuki, 263 ISO. Okay, ISO. Regis McGuire has a 857 ISO. Like what? Oh my god, such good pitchers today, guys. Such good pitchers today. Tuck and PCA are gonna struggle. Wow. Wow, that's rough. Cattell Seiya, Ellie Lindor. What about Contreras? I could check him. He's a righty, so I probably wouldn't take him. But I could look. His stats look good. I'm gonna look better versus. Okay, no one's played Ben Brown. Contreras has more homers, which is interesting versus righty. So does Nootbaar, like by a lot. And Contreras is playing the Cubs. Kind of a script. Mondays, he's decent. You could take Contreras. I could see that, honestly. Wow, knuckle curve 41% of the time. I probably won't take Contreras, but just because Ben Brown is so nasty against him. Okay, let me look at Seiya. So many people have said Seiya. This guy struggles against righties for sure. It's not even close. Seiya. Okay, four seam, change, curve, slider. 379, 375, 389 field out. Okay, okay. I could get with Seiya. Batter versus pitcher. Ian Happ's 1 for 2 with a homer. Seiya's 1 for 3 with a single. I don't love him on the heater. Curveball's okay. Changeup. Okay, changeup is where Seiya rocks. He throws it 17% of the time, giving up a .032 ISO on it. It's about to change today once Seiya crushes one. God, 737 ISO against the changeup. That's unbelievable. Better against the heater that he throws 30% of the time. Way better against the changeup. Way better against the sinker. The sinker is 9% of the time. We're looking for sliders. Sliders, Seiya struggles heavy against. If Seiya gets the changeup, it's gone. Cardinals Stadium, very far and not friendly towards homers. I don't believe so. It's dependent on the side of the plate. I forget what it is for Busch Stadium. Yeah, Suzuki just went. He hit two. He hit two yesterday, so he might be cooked. Good look at Suzuki's stats. Away he hits more. Night he hits less than day, which is interesting. Monday he's only hit one. But comparison. Doubles Demon. 23% on the year. 1 more percent than homers. He has 2 triples. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I don't love Seiya. Let's look at Dansby. Dansby has a 0% ISO on the changeup. Wow. That's weird. I wouldn't take Dansby for a homer. Carson Kelly. Man, this has been a rough day. Oh, man. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of weird homers today, guys. Fernando and James Wood could be. I haven't got to them yet. Serious coin check. Walker Buehler last month ISO to righties. Could check that too. Yeah, I don't love anything from this game, I guess, which is weird. Wind is pulling for Seiya, though. Yeah, JB, I'm thinking of doing some pitchers. Tatis doesn't respect coin. Not on Mondays or what? Ooh, Walker Buehler versus righties. Yeah, you're right. Hold up. Oh, it's not in Boston, is it? Okay, it's in the Angels Stadium versus lefties. Wow, he struggles heavy versus lefties this year. Good thing the Angels have no lefties, bro. Oh my god. We're getting so unlucky. Like, actually. Naylor owns the White Sox? Michael, that is crazy. I know Seiya was one of them. I watched that. Yeah, this slate is actually wild. Like, you look here, versus lefties, he struggles so much more than righties. And then there's no lefties on the Angels. Like, this guy, maybe, like, no. Like, no. Like, no. Like, what are we doing? And he just hit a homer. Like, this guy's cooked. Oh my god, man. This is annoying. This is actually annoying. He's hit 3 in the past, like, week and a half, though. Yeah, I agree. One of the worst slates in a while. I'll research some pitchers for you guys. Because this has been really rough. Man. Trout looks good, but sweeper gives up a lot. Trout doesn't hit the sweeper. Even last year's sinker. Oh, can't take anything from the Angels game. Although I could look here. Third, fourth, fifth, eighth. Third is Trout. Fourth is Ward. Fifth is O'Hoppe. Eighth is Adele. Like, bro, seriously? Nito might look good, but he's a righty, bro. Walker Buehler struggles so much more against the lefty. I guess he gives up more homers, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. Wait, why does he give up more homers versus righties? Hold up, we could look. I guess we could look. Maybe I'm tripping. Sweeper, sinker, four seam. Sweeper, sinker, four seam. 18.3 on the season. Not bad. Everyone was saying O'Hoppe. Sweeper, sinker, four seam. O'Hoppe doesn't look terrible. 370 odds. Adele, I'm telling you, bro. Adele, maybe. Okay, no. These guys don't even play. Okay, Trout. single. 351 single. 454 homer. Jeez. I feel so bad Trout's been stuck in um Anaheim. Or not Anaheim, I don't know where they are. I guess just LA. It's just so unfortunate. Ugh. Do you like Adele here? Taylor Ward plus 370? Yeah. Hmm. Okay, Ward, it's basically the same. He hits way more homers versus righties. I guess just more at bats. Okay, hold on. 16 out of 240 is. 16 out of 240 is a 6%. 3 out of 50 is going to be more. Oh no, 6%. There's a 6% chance of hitting a homer no matter what. No matter what hand he faces. Bro, this is such a bad slate. Literally such a bad slate. Between Adele or Hoppy. Hoppy for the bank. I think Adele looks better than Ohapi recently. The thing is, I don't like betting on pitchers when they throw look, they throw a 22% sinker, 24% sweeper, 21% four seam. Like, it's just what is he gonna throw? You can't bank on anything. I'm not gonna take anything. 144 for Judge, bro. Corey Seager at 250. Why do they like Seager so much? He's a lefty playing Rogers. Does he have like a crazy history? Corey Seager's 1 for 6 against this guy. Alright, he must hit the four seam well. He must. Yes. Okay, that's why. I love how you can just like compare like that, like Seager's plus 250. Why, I wonder? Oh, there you go. There you go. Alright, let's look at the Red Sox here. Definitely struggles versus lefties more. Okay. It's a little better. So I assume he's a righty, yes. Willie Abreu? Hold on. 6.7? Dude, really? Okay, 20% on the four seam. Not great though. Mayer? I know a lot of you guys were on Mayer. He hits the sinker. 0% on the sinker though. Matt Wallner's plus 285. Bro, these odds are awful. Gary Sanchez plus 330. Fifth spot has a higher ISO, almost double. Interesting. Which game? This game? Yeah, holy. Ohapi? Okay. Might have to just take Ohapi based on the sweet spot. 1 for 1 against this guy with a homer? Okay, I'm going to take... I'll probably straight Ohapi just because his ISO is insane in this spot. He's going to have 3 homers, 9 RBIs. Jeez. Roman Anthony? Bro. Don't get ahead of yourself, bro. Oh, wait, what? Is this guy nasty? 26.7 barrel rate? He's only plus 520, though? Ohapi can't hit on Mondays. But, like, bro, 458 ISO in that spot? I really can't hit on Mondays, though. 2 for 19 is rough. 2 for 19 is rough. 12 homers in night games. 7 for 53 in June. Man. I don't know. That sweet spot's insane. 500 ISO is just wild. Might just have to take it. I'll probably straight it for 0.7 units. If you guys join our Discord and go to role selection and select my name, you could go to my like social thing on Discord and follow me on Picket so you can see exactly what parlays I place, how many units I'm up all time. It's just at Goobus on Picket, I think. If you guys have that, it's a really good way to keep track of all your betting. We're not sponsored or anything by them. I just personally use them. Adele's 6 for 18 on Monday. True, 6 for 18, 3 homers. Not bad. First righties, he's better. Night games, he's better. Home games, he's better. Man, Adele might be the play. Adele and Ohapi. Is he in? He's in a sweet spot too. I could get with Adele. It's just this guy gives up nothing to righties. Like a 118 batting average. Adele plus 400 today. Just needs to avoid the sweeper. Let's see. Four seam sinker. Yeah, 40% barrel. Trevor Ogoe in the fourth. Ooh, Trevor a righty too. Wait. Trevor batting fifth. Unless the... Hold on, let me refresh, see if any of these lineups got confirmed. We're going to add a new element soon, so you don't have to refresh the page every time. You could just refresh that specific order. So that'll save some time and be pretty helpful, I believe. They are... Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. They are not confirmed. Not. Okay, no one's confirmed. Not even the game being played in 4 hours. Twins confirmed. If they are, and they just got confirmed, it'll come up on the site within 10 minutes of that being confirmed. Sometimes it just takes a sec. Favorite to homer today, either Soto or Lindor. Marte also looks good. Ketel Marte. Batting fourth, yeah. Oh, wait, no. Ref Snyder's fourth. Unless he got... It's out. Okay. Just got confirmed. He in the fourth. Okay. Anthony, sometimes I do wait for the sweet spot. If I really like a player, no matter what, and they usually bat the sweet spot, sometimes I just take it. Like Judge today, if he bats second, I'm taking it. If not, then I'm not taking it. So we'll just have to see how that works. Okay, Trevor is batting in the fourth. Let's look at his stats. Sinker, yeah, his sinker is rough. I wouldn't take Trevor. This guy struggles versus lefties anyway. Ooh, Duran? Duran, maybe. Sinker, no. Brayu. Most of these guys won't play. Mayer probably won't play. I don't think I'd take him anyway, because he looked rough against the sinker, I believe. Yeah, a lot of these guys are rough. Yeah, I'll probably do some pitching props today. Lefties hammer him. Yeah. Looks like it. Okay, Nationals Padres last game, and then we'll look at some pitchers. Second, third, and fourth. First, fourth, sixth. Okay. Parker struggles versus righties. This guy struggles versus... Wow. Wow. Those are some crazy stats. Wow. Lefty against the four seam. Does James Wood hit the four seam well? I bet he does. Yeah. James Wood might be the move. James Wood hits four seam slider and changeup well. This guy, no one hits this guy's changeup. It filtered in anyway. 16%. 6.7. 32 isn't enough for me to like feel comfortable just filtering out that main pitch, which sucks. But he does struggle against that lefty four-seamer. The fact that he gives up almost no ISO shows that he has control at least. So, like, even then, he's throwing it in the zone most of the time. Top homers so far, Soto Lindor, Ketel Marte. Third and fifth spot is good, okay. Righty pitcher. James Wood is better against righties. Can look at batter versus pitcher here. Bell and Garcia are 1-for-1 against this guy. He could also just be a bullpen guy, so no one's like seen him a whole time. But against, okay, lefties, he definitely struggles more than versus righties. Lefties, four-seam cutter. Four-seam cutter, 20%, man. 451 against Edward Cabrera. That is crazy. 448. Yeah, make sure you guys like the stream. Join us on Discord. Follow us on Twitter. Everything's linked or shown on stream. On screen, I mean. All completely free to follow there and everything. Got a good community. Almost 7K in our Discord, I believe. If you're liking the stream, I'd appreciate a like. Sub, turn on noties so you don't miss the next one. I'm usually live around noon CST, but sometimes it's a little different, so just so you don't miss any in the future. Especially, I'd like for you guys to come back, because today's been rough. Usually the stats are way better. Mine, I actually have a video. It's only like 5 minutes on total bases and HRRs, so if you want to watch that one and come back. But basically, total bases, you want to look at ISO. HRRs, you look at WOBA. And batting average, but I explain it more in the video in more detail than that, obviously. Ellie Lindor Marte's the play. Either that or Soto. But sometimes picking multiple homers from one game gets a little weird. James Wood, man. Okay, what about Nathaniel Lau? Against the four-seam change? Ooh. Nathaniel Lau recently has been on fire. 3 homers out of the last 6 balls he's put into play. That's not bad right there. That's not bad. I gotta add the cutter. Okay, Nathaniel Lau's the play. Is he in a sweet spot? Nathaniel Lau looks super, super good. 26.7, 8.3 on the season, though. Oh, that is not great. Dang, they have a lot of lefties. 0%? Get a homer off that lefty? Yeah, I did. Saw him hit that homer the other day, Abrams. Man. Lau plus 680. Larnack is the play. The rest of the day is garbage. He hot right now. Yeah, I agree. Let me check his... Jeez, he has such a low slugging. Nah, I can't take Lau with all those splits. He looks good, but not that good, bro. Like, his season barrel is the thing that turns me off. 8.3. Luis Garcia... 12.2, 13.3, so he's consistent at least. Consistently garbage. Josh Bell, does he normally bat lefty? Oh my god, Josh Bell is terrible. Holy crap. Okay, versus righties, he's better. He has a 49 batting average versus lefties. If you ever see Josh Bell versus a lefty, fade him. Put your house on it. Fade that man. Holy crap. Yeah, not taking this guy. Appreciate it, Nicholas. Appreciate the like and sub. Play Lau straight. Lau, are the Rays even playing? Oh, Nathaniel Lau. Plus 680. It's not bad for plus 680. 725 on MGM. Run far away from Josh Bell, bro. I am. He scared me off to research the Padres, actually. Okay, versus righties. Okay, last game, and then we're going to get into some pitcher props because there are some crazy pitchers today, and I think we can find something. I think we can find a little lay. Okay, versus lefties. Man, he gives up no ISO on that four seam. Versus a left-handed pitcher. Cotto. Oh. 26/7, 25 on the season. What's his... He's 0 for 2 against this guy. Luis Arias is 4 for 6. No homers, obviously, because he's Luis Arias. I honestly don't think I'd take any of these guys either. Let's see, versus left-handed pitchers. Mets got a new player option for today. Interesting. Why is Darth on Machado? I don't know. He has I guess he's just looking at the fastball, but actually I don't know. I do not know why Narth is on Machado. Because of his ISO? I don't know. He looks rough to me. He's a 304 ISO, though. I don't know why. Why is his barrel so low? That is really interesting, because I guess he just got a double, and since then it's been like a week. He just doesn't have many stats against lefties on the four seam. Yeah, I don't know why he has him though. It doesn't look very good. I am not on Sheets. I don't like Sheets. Oh yeah, was I just looking at Sheets and not Machado? Oh, okay. That's why he's on Machado. My bad. I was looking at Sheets. Sheets looks bad. Machado looks okay. Not against the curveball. What was the Euphis pitch? I like looking at the Euphis pitches. Oh, nothing. Okay. Four-seam splitter. I mean, 101 off the bat, 20% barrel, 23 on the season. And 4 of 6 of them are homers. I could see why he's on Machado. Better ISO versus them, too. First righties. And he has a 414 ISO. I could see why he's on Machado. I like it. Mondays, 2 homers, decent splits, and he's probably in the sweet spot as well. Third, yeah, he's in a 286 sweet, or no, 293 sweet spot. Who's batting fourth? Merrill. I actually really like Machado. Manny Machado. How do you even say that? Machado. Definitely Manny Machado. James Wood Mondays is 7 for 20 with 5 homers. That kind of changes things. Considering this guy throws a 4-seam. It's only 30% of the time. How's this cutter, though? Cutter's basically a fastball. I think I might take James Wood just because of that. 15 homers. Oh, man. James Wood actually does look good. Especially since he gives up so much on the fastball. And cutter, really. I'll take James Wood. Is he in the sweet spot too? Batting second. He goes a 0 ISO. That's rough. I'll take James Wood just for a straight, probably. I don't know if I'll take him for a parlay. Narthon, Buxton, and Contreras too. Buxton's not in a sweet spot. 150 ISO though, so not terrible. Just 20% barrel, but he gives out a 0.38, 0.73. Brian Wu does. I would not take. Yeah, he's 0 for 3 against Wu. I just wouldn't take any righties versus Wu. Wu is so good, bro. Like, home run, home run, home run. He's just. I think he's recency bias right now on Buxton, which is fair. Buxton's been nasty recently. You said Contreras as well. I assume. Let's say which one. Contreras. Which one? I would assume William. To the more, I think he's the better Contreras, but I'm also a biased Cubs fan, so I don't know. Four seam slider. Slider gives up a ton. Contreras doesn't look great to me. Goldie has a 0% whiff on the fastball? For what? How's that even possible? Bro, what? 519 ISO? Holy. 519, 286. Holy. This guy gives up a 239 as well. Yeah, I think you're right, bro. Goldie actually looks insane. I was just sweet spot biasing. I don't even think I looked at this. Like, okay, Judge has a 600, but for the odds, you get plus 340 or plus 165. Goldschmidt on a 0%, bro? How do you never miss the fastball? Like, oh, hold on, this is Judge. 0%. 11% strikeout rate. Wow. A lot of people on him. I can honestly see why. 0 for 4. Dude. Chill. How much stock you put into slugging percentage? Not nearly as much as ISO. Because slugging has, like, outs incorporated in the percentage. 102 likes. Yeah, make sure to like and sub. Turn on noties. Trying to hit 1,000 subs. That would be crazy if we can hit 1,000. 126 likes. There are 204 people in here. I think we can hit 150 probably. We can hit 150. Correa? I could check Correa for you. I just don't like righties against Wu. I wouldn't take it, but I'll check Correa for you. I wouldn't take Correa anyway. It doesn't look good at all. 0.071 ISO versus righty. Okay, let's research some pitchers. What do you guys say? We haven't done that in a while. Can I change the stream name to researching pitcher props? Pitcher props. Here we go. Update. That's actually sick. I didn't know I could do that. Okay, cool. Researching pitchers. Let's do it, boys. Goldie will be in the sweet spot. Oh yeah, that's one more thing I want to check. You're probably. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I just want to check it. I typed Goldie. Oh my god. He has 107 at bats first, 148 fourth. So, unless the lineup's confirmed, I could refresh too. Garcia looks terrible. Ben Brown 10 plus Ks today. I don't know, Matayush. I don't know, bro. We'll check. We'll look. Wu going for 8 Ks, bro. That's what I'm saying. Because there's so many righties. That's why I just. Okay, let's select. If you guys also need a general tutorial on this page, I have one out. So if you feel lost at any point in the stream, everything I cover in stream, there's a tutorial out for. And they're usually just a few minutes, so you could usually just go watch them and come back. I don't want to bet walks allowed, actually. I don't like that prop for pitchers. I think that's just like weird. Okay, matchup for K's. The higher the number here, the more times they strike out. So the Angels are ranked second right now in strikeout percentage as a team. 4.5 strikeouts for Walker Buehler. Wow, this guy doesn't seem great. Oh, we need a similar defense filter. I wonder when Jose's going to add that. Jose adds so much. The owner of this site adds so much. You guys don't even understand. He's grinding every day on this site. We're going for 8Ks. Yelich. Yo, thanks for the sub, CJ. Yo, is that thing actually working? Is that the first time that thing's popped up? I didn't know it was actually working. Let me move it over here. That's actually sick. I didn't know. I honestly had no idea it was even working. Nick Lodolo can stack him some Ks. Let's do Ks first. We'll do all Ks first. Since that's what this matchup thing shows. Okay. None of these guys strike out, so we'll look all here first. Actually, let's just do matchup, filter run matchup. Walker Buehler, 4.5 Ks. He averages 15 outs, so he needs a third of them to be strikeouts. Yeah, Jacoby. Jose the GOAT. Jose the GOAT. Soto homer, Goldie homer, Wu 7 Ks, Brown 6 Ks. Lock it in. I don't know, man. If those look good, if those pitcher props look good, I like the homers. I like the homers you picked. Okay, so versus righties, he's better. Getting a what's his strikeout pitch? Looks like the changeup. Sinker, changeup and sinker. Knuckle curve. Well, okay, he only threw that 3 times. Slider sweeper is his chase pitch. Okay, so here's all the pitchers who have faced the Angels recently, and I'm gonna filter by right-handers. So Gusto threw 7 and 6 innings. Hunter Brown threw 4 and 5 innings. 11, 3, 4, 10. No huge discrepancy here. Bryce Miller. Okay, so we're going to look at guys who pitch 5 innings because that's the standard. 5-4, 5-10, 5-5, 5-2. That's like half. This doesn't really show much lenience. 5-4, 5-8, 5-5. So little more leaning the over. Oh, sorry. Nicholas, here's the recap, bro. Let me show that quick. You're right. I'm supposed to show that before. We got Soto, Lindor, Ellie De La Cruz, Judge, Marte. I'm just going to take that off. Logan O'Hoppe, Adele, Machado, Manny Machado. Why do I keep saying Machado? Manny Machado, James Wood, Paul Goldschmidt. This is the research tab done. This is the main tab for Propfinder. Recently, it's been the home run. Home run matchups has been the main tab. Yeah, Tellez if he plays, I think I liked. Yeah, my favorites out of this are Soto, Lindor, I think Ellie was pretty nasty. Ah, yeah, we just didn't know the pitcher. So, Soto, Lindor, Marte, and probably Goldschmidt and Wood. Manny Machado. Manny Machado, too. Paul Goldschmidt has a 0% whiff. Two leg. If I had to take a two leg, let me see who looks better out of Soto and Lindor. Righty. I think both of these guys are in the sweet spot. Maybe just one of them. Manny Machado. Machado, not Mikado. I keep saying it wrong, bro. It's so sad. It's so stupid. Because I feel like it should be Mikado, but it's Machado. I feel like most last names have the K, not Ch. Anyway, Soto looks. So, most of Soto's splits look fine. Lindor looks better on Mondays. I don't know. I like both of these guys a lot. Especially recently for Lindor. But even Soto, I don't know. Either one of those two guys, and then I'll probably do like Soto and Marte, and then Lindor and uh, Goldschmidt, and then Machado and Wood. I don't know. I just mix it up. I just take my favorite ones, and then everything else I'll straight bet. So like these are my favorites: Soto, Lindor, Marte, Machado, Wood, Goldschmidt. So these three and these three, and then everything else I'll straight bet. Avocado, yeah, literally. Avocado, Mikado, Mikado, avocado. Lindor, Soto, Marte, three leg worth. Could try it. Could run it. Could do three legs too. I like doing two legs just because they hit more, but do what you feel, bro. About 60% is the research, and then the rest is just luck. Like you could have a lock of a home run play, and then they just hit it the top of the wall. That's just unlucky. Sometimes that just happens. Like Matt Olson the other day. um. Okay, Walker Buehler. Last time he played him had 6 Ks. His line seems low for guys that strike out a lot. And versus righties, a lot of them are worse. 27, 14, 18, 28, 36. What's up, Bird? Ray Daniels, like Cattell. Like Cattell a lot, bro. Gary Sanchez with the second lowest home run odds. Yeah, I saw that. That's weird. That game is super weird. James, so anything green, like all of this is what he gives up. So this is actually bad for strikeouts. This information. Um, this as well. Anything here means bad. Like red just means bad. I guess red here means bad for the hitter, actually. So verse right-handed hitter. Or no, it's good. Red is good. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. Okay. A 0.36 ISO is good when you're facing a batter because it means you don't give up many total bases. This means he struggles versus lefties. This means he's good versus righties. And this number here shows how often these guys strike out. 11% meatball rate. Bro, I was so mad the other day. McMahon had like 4 meatballs right down the middle, and he swung and missed on every single one of them. 92-mile-an-hour meatballs, dead center. Literally dead center. Rank in order. of homers. Bro, I have my top 6 and then I just randomly parlay them. Literally. I don't even know. Yeah, we're gonna do a pitcher lay. Um Angels strike out a lot, that's why his line's so high. He averages 4.4 on the season. He throws 86 pitches on average. Averages 15 outs, 2 walks. Um I'd probably lean his over here. You could also take this into account. Um, we have a PF rating for all the plays. James, red is bad for the hitter, which means it's good for the pitcher. Like giving up a .036 ISO is really good for the pitcher. It means he doesn't give up many total bases. Okay, home run plays today. Can someone put it in chat? Or I could like pin it in chat, I guess. Hold on. Let me pin it in chat. So we have you could also copy using this, but it'll take too much room. So Lindor, Soto, Ellie, Judge, Marte. Oh, hold on. I'm on the wrong account. Yeah, make sure you guys like and sub for more streams. Sub with noties on. I usually don't go live at the same time. So if you have noties on, you'll know when I go live every day. Or almost every day. Oh, Hoppy, Adele. Taking all a little Red Robin? Bro, that would be nasty work. That would be nasty work. Goldie. Okay, I think that's everyone. Lindor, Soto, Ellie, Judge, Marte, Ohapi, Adele, Machado, Wood, Goldie. Okay, and then, yeah, I'll pin that. Okay, those are all the homers. There you go. All right, those are all the homers. Let's do some pitchers now. Konowitz. These guys strike out a ton. Third ranked. Recently to righties, it's been 7-4-5. 7-4-5, 6-10, 6-9, 5-6-3. They've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 of 9 of the last right-handers that have faced him, they've gone over. So I like this. I like this play. And at a glance, it looks like most of them are worse versus righties. Yeah, most of them are worse versus righties. So I actually like this play. Kokonowitz looks good. Over 4.5. Unsure about Beeler yet. Maybe I'll go back to him. And I could also take unders. So, like, guys who don't strike out. Mitchell Parker, lefty. Teams who don't strike out. So, against lefties recently, he's 0 for 1 against them. So, he threw 5 last time in 3 innings. But he threw 77 pitches. So, 2.4933. That's going to be a crazy under. 3.5. 6.1 innings. He got 1 strikeout. How often does Atlanta, Seattle... Okay, Colorado he threw 8. They strike out a ton. They're probably one in the league right now. Okay, Texas, Seattle, Atlanta. Texas. Okay, Seattle strikes out a lot. Texas strikes out a lot. Is Atlanta not playing today? I thought they were. Oh, they are. They strike out mid. And he got... Yeah, so those are rough. Okay, Arizona and Miami, do they not strike out a lot? Arizona doesn't. Okay, that's good. So I think I'd probably take this under, honestly. Mitchell Parker under. Mitchell Parker under. Kokonowitz over. Looks pretty good. Stephen Kolek. Miami, a 3 again, which is a good sign. 4 for Seattle, middle of the pack. 5 for Arizona. You got a lot of strikeouts versus Arizona for a team who doesn't strike out a lot. Last time he threw 0. Okay, 1 innings pitched. That makes more sense. Top 4 from that list: Soto, Lindor, Marte, Goldie. Patrick Corbin, K's. Let's see. Patrick Corbin. Could also filter by home, away, win, loss. So if you think someone's gonna win or lose, you could filter by that. Um, they're playing up here. You can see if they're playing home or away. They're away in Baltimore. So you filter by away. He's 5 for 13 towards the over this season. Oh, I could do Woo. Let me look at Woo. Um, okay, versus righties, he's better. Don't they have a lot? Uh, one, two, three, four, five. 5 righties? Okay, righties. His line's 5.5. Okay, Hunter Brown. Theater. I don't know. Woo's 0 for 2 against him. Last time they lit him up. Holy. He threw 95 pitches in 6.2 though. Yeah, Woo's strikeouts don't actually look too good, which is weird. Better at home. We could see. He is 4 for 6 at home and 4 for 8 on the road. So yeah, he's better at home. Is he home? He's away. Yeah, I probably wouldn't take it. You can see their average recently. So last 5 average, Spencer Strellenbach has 8.5, and his line's 5.5. Mets don't strike out a lot. Last time he played him, though, he pitched 7 innings. Man, if he goes 7 innings, I think he probably hits a strikeout, right? Yeah, it's hot here too. I'm in Chicagoland, and it's been terrible recently. Okay, away. Let's check. Away, he threw 11 against them. But he's 2 for 4 on the year. Is Corbin's hand screwed? I don't know. Alex Caruso is taking his under. So playing the over a massive lock. What are you even talking about? Oh, I hate that Hallie just tore his Achilles, bro. He's probably out all next season too. Like, I don't know. I feel like anyone in that situation, like I would have done the same. I don't care if I have a 50% chance of tearing my Achilles. I'm playing game 7. He just showed he's a true leader, true captain of the team. I just feel so bad for him. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Just, oh my god. I can't even imagine. Okay, 4.5. Ben Brown, 7.6, 7.2, 3.6, 5. Hits allowed is glitchy? What do you mean? Doesn't look too glitchy to me. You don't know about pitcher props today? After the party in the locker room was probably the lamest thing I've ever seen, literally, bro. Bro, half of those guys can't even drink. They're not even 21 yet. They're just throwing champagne everywhere. They don't know what to do. Like, what are they supposed to do? They can't drink. Head to head, Rodriguez. Ooh, 6-7. Yeah, this slate is really rough. Even pitcher props, honestly. Hallie killed your lays on FanDuel, bro. I don't care. Hallie just had the worst day of his life. How about you show some empathy? Um, he literally was 3 for 4 from three, bro. Like he gave it his all. He literally can't do much better than that. Tearing his Achilles is just like the worst thing I've ever seen. I was so sad. And I'm not even a Pacers fan. I can't even imagine Pacers fans. Like that is oh, that is just awful. I'm gonna go on a whim and say that the Diamondbacks win. They're away. Doesn't pitch very well away. I'm gonna say they win. Win and away. 9-10-4. Okay, Giants, Philly, Miami. I don't think any of them are playing today. I was gonna look, but more straights today than parlay. Yeah, that's fair. Today's slate is rough, Mateusz, so Mateusz. People say SGA won a injury ring, but dude, he won every trophy. Like, I don't know. You could hate on SGA as much as you want. And I do. Like, I do. I think the way he plays is annoying, but he's the best at what he does. If everyone could play how SGA can, they would. So that's just something to think about. They would if they could, but they can't. Would fading my own team be crazy? This guy's prop looks insane. 0 for 6 against the Cubs. Oh, he's a bullpen guy. I was gonna say, what the heck? 17 average. Why is this guy's line so low? Do the Cubs really not strike out? 6-5-3, 6-5-3, 8-5-7-10 against lefties. 7-10, 6-7, 6-7, 5-4. This might be the lock of the day. Why is this line so low? Hold on, is there something I don't know? Is this guy hurt or something? Yeah, that's actually fair. FanDuel should have avoided. They should have shown some empathy towards you, I agree. Does anyone know anything about this guy? Is he coming back from injury? I feel like he is. I can actually... No. Why would he be coming back from injury? I don't know why this line's so low. He throws like almost 5, 6, 7 innings. He threw 3 against Cincinnati because he gave up 2 earned runs, I guess. Okay, this game is rough for him. No love from Hard Rock either. Tough, bro. Tough, 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 tough. Man, these guys struggle versus lefties. Holy. Holy. Lefties 2-4-9-3-3-1-6-6. On how many innings? He needs 4 strikeouts. He averages how many innings? He's 0 for 1 against him. No, not the outs though. Okay, he got 5 strikeouts. He averages 16.1 outs, so we're looking at 5.1 innings, 2 strikeouts, 4 strikeouts, 3, 9, holy. 1, 6, 6, 4. All we need is 4. probably lean the over here, but I don't love it. Um, I think these are the plays. I think not nice little three leg. Good look at last 10. Last 10. Ben Brown. I don't love it. Like it, not love it. I didn't take this one, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, instead of strikeouts, we could do anything else too. Just add out all these things. I do not like walks allowed. I meant to do outs. Okay, let's see. 2025. Nick Lodolo. Lodolo likely going over on his outs. Home against the Yankees. Home he actually hits less than away, which is weird. Away he is... Yeah, he hits way more. I don't know why. That's funny. The strikeouts, I'm gonna leave the homers because I think people just care more about homers. But the strikeouts are Jack Kokonowitz 4.5 over, Mitchell Parker under 3.5, and then Matthew Liberatore over 3.5. Probably find one more. Actually, I don't know about. I'm gonna go based off this PF rating. Last 5 he's good. Last 10 he's good. That's what I should do. Okay. Man, that's rough. 6 hits, 5 before. 5.5 hits against the White Sox. Yikes. White Sox look terrible against lefty. Against lefty, it's a little better. I think they can get 5 hits. Away. Home. Home, he gives up more hits. Do you get more strikeouts away? No. No, he does not. Walker Buehler over 2.5 earned runs. He is away. Okay, almost every game on the road he hits. They strike out a ton, though. The underpick is Matthew... Or no, not Matthew. The underpick is Mitchell Parker. Under 3.5 should be. Man, Kokonowitz doesn't go over his outs anymore. Holy. Can't go over his outs. He's not going to go over his strikeouts, that's for sure. Dang. 4, 4, 4, 4. Holy. This guy gives up a ton of runs. Yeah, I'm going to start putting in these straight, see if I have any discounts anywhere. Cal Riley. Why is that his picture? Double cheeked up. Holy. Liberatore has a discount for his outs at 14.5. Did I take this guy's over strikeouts? So he doesn't hit his outs very often. That might be a little rough. But he does hit his strikeouts. Like, this guy strikes people out. He just doesn't... You don't want to keep track of your betting? Bro. Gotta keep track of your betting or you're going to lose money. It's just guaranteed. Grandmaster, I have a video showing how to research total bases. I won't have time to today. I only have time for pitchers and home runs. Unfortunately. The heck does this even mean? Games won in tennis? Yeah, Wu. Remember, I didn't like Wu's strikeouts. He has a boost, so it seems a little chalked already. Let's check if I have any boosts here. Boosted lineup for what? Oh, Discord boosted lineup. Yeah, not playing that. That is gonna be full of garbage. Riley, Schrellenbach. Yeah, like what are we doing? No. Okay, let me get out of there, get out of here. Man, Kakanowitz cannot strike people out. He's a good ISO too against, not against lefties, but they're mainly righties, which is good. Still like that. Nimmo in the 2 spot. Over in the strikeouts are Kakanowitz and Libertor. Under Mitchell Parker. I like Mitchell Parker under a lot, actually. Strikeouts under. San Diego doesn't strike out. See lefties 2, 4, 9, 3, 3, 1. But he's facing. He just has a good ISO, especially against righties. And against lefties, this guy, all these guys struggle. 0.096, 0.99. Strike out a decent amount. Yeah, Angels pitcher over 4.5. Ooh. That is a very long shot parlay. Interesting though. Kind of like it. Kind of like. All right, well, guys, I think that'll do it. I have to go eat, do some work for a college class, Calc 2. It's eating me alive, but I gotta go study for that. So, appreciate everyone tuning in. Make sure to join our Discord, follow us on Twitter, do all that stuff. Um, our Discord's active throughout all the games, so if you guys are bored watching the game by yourself, you could watch it with our whole community. About 7,000 people in there, so join that. I gotta fix the overlay too because it's a little scuffed, but it'll look better soon. I will also have a light over here, or like I don't know where I'm leaning most of the time, but it'll be like behind my head. That'll be a PF light, so that'll be sick. Favorite strikeout, Dylan? I think I like Mitchell Parker's under. I like all of them, but Mitchell Parker's under looks nice. Probably the best. Jack Kokonowitz over 4.5. He's the Angels pitcher. Mitchell Parker under on the Nationals, and then Matthew Libertor over on the Cardinals. Those are my favorite ones. So, I try to stream every day around noon Central Time, 1 Eastern, and then I don't even know what that is specific, like 9 or 10 maybe. Make sure you guys like, turn on noties, join everything. As I said, appreciate you guys for coming. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you too. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Major Mills. I'll see you guys later. See ya. That was a salute, by the way. Not